What's up, guys? Jay Daniel here. Hope everybody's doing good. So for today's video, just a thought, just a message, something I think is really freaking big, and it's like, who are you surrounding yourself with? And I don't mean it like just like some personal development book. No, like there's literally so much going on in the world right now. Like there's so much shit just going on, like just like amazing, beautiful, great things, like evil, like disgusting things, and so many people coming from so many different places. Like it's literally at this point like 7 billion people. No, it's like it's infinite, all the different types of people like in the world. And if you don't choose like specifically and kind of set that criteria for who you're gonna surround yourself with, like you don't have a chance. Like it's just insane, man. It's insane. I've like obviously I'm 22, and that doesn't mean much because I know there's a lot of 22-year-olds who have lived a lot and done a lot and been through a lot. I can't say that's me. Like I went, I was in school, graduated when I was 18. I looked into business and like, can I make it? Yes, I can. Let me through, boo-boo. Let me through. Yes, you did. Thank you, friend. Like, for me, obviously this is my perspective and my thoughts based on kind of my past and where I'm at. But like, if you are in a place where you want to have a life that's created by your intention, your design, like you absolutely cannot like leave it up to chance. There's too many people, there's too much stuff in the world, there's like just the amount of, I'm just mind blown. Like I don't want to go too deep into details, just all this, it's just insane what's going on in the world in a bad way, and it's also insane in like an amazing way. And having people around you who think in the way that like you want to think and kind of what you're working towards is so big, man. It's just so big. It's so pivotal. Like I see so many people that are stuck, and I've been that person that are stuck going through some course or trying to build something, and they've been stuck in the same place for like 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. Like, let me tell you, that does not happen. That does not fucking happen if we gotta stop. That does not happen if you're surrounded by people who are where you want to be, and you're actively talking to them, going back and forth, and you actually want whatever the fuck you're diving into. Like, you don't get stuck for 6 months, 12 months. Am I saying buy somebody's shit? No, I'm not saying buy somebody's fucking shit. A lot of the shit out there in the market is trash. It's absolute garbage. It's somebody trying to make money without thinking like hey, like this person has a life, this person needs things. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of scams. There's a lot of, yeah, go ahead. There's a lot of bullshit. So like, and you don't have to pay money to surround yourself with people. That's a tactic you can utilize to get into certain groups, right? Even like a local networking thing, like a BNI, I think it's like $600 a month or something, or a year, right? But I'm talking about like finding out where the people are that are where you want to be. Like, where do they hang out? Where do they exist? Where do they operate? And like, not just getting in there, but building relationships with these people. Like, and by relationship, I don't mean like, oh, now that we're close, I can get shit from you. Like as human beings, we're always looking to connect. We want to connect, and that's one of our human needs. One of the 6 human needs is we want to connect. And like, so as you like build a relationship with somebody where like you're having thoughts and you're like, hey, I want to run this through this person, like and somebody's having a hard time, like, hey, how can I help and like, dude, like fix this, and how can I help and support you? Like, build that with the people that are where you want to be. There's no reason to be stuck somewhere for 6 months, for 12 months, for 2 years. Dude, I was stuck trying to build a fucking marketing agency for like 3-4 years. And like it's retarded. It's completely retarded. And the idea is like, the answers are there, the information's there, everything's there, but like seeking out your tribe and with every single industry, because I understand, like, if you're listening, you might not be in the same industry as me, you know, you might not be like you might not be taking fucking sales calls for people, you know. Whatever you're doing, whatever you want to do, like, there's enough people in the world where in most things there's somebody who's going to be a level ahead of you or in front of you, and like typically there's a way to connect with them or learn what they know, like, without having to pay a bunch of money. You know. But you just got to be resourceful. You got to think on your feet. You got to open your mind. So many people are closed-minded, and like it, you know, like, how are you going to grow if you're not eating anything, if you're not consuming anything? And like, how are you gonna grow if all you do is eat? You know, all you do is like watch videos, and you're not actually like out there, like, you know, hunting, working out, getting better, working on your skills. Like, just a couple things on my mind, a couple things I want to share. You gotta open up. Spiritual shit. Like, when I first started on this journey, almost 5 years ago, I'm gonna be 23 in like 5 months or something. Like, when I first started on this journey 5 years ago, like dude, I was looking into all this spiritual stuff, and it wasn't moving the needle for me as far as money, and I didn't have money or freedom or credibility to be able to kind of root out, and I didn't know that, like, you could connect yourself and surround yourself with people, right? But that's some big stuff. Like, a lot of these spiritual principles are things that you use in business, and the people that are the most successful and live the most joyous lives, they're the people who, they don't just have money, like, they're spiritually just up there. And the people that are like the saddest and most miserable, like, they, even if they have money, if their spiritual side's messed up, like, they're not, you know, they're just not happy, they're not thriving. It's crazy because, like, achievement, like hitting goals, that is addictive once you're actually doing it. Once you hit your goals, hitting another goal is addictive, just like getting another hit or whatever, you know. It's addictive. And sometimes you can hit a bunch of goals but not actually be growing spiritually and not actually meeting your own needs, and it can really mess with people, and like, some people are just fucked. Like, they're just fucked, and you can help anybody with anything, but some people require a lot more time and effort than others. Like, you know, I'm in sales, and like, one thing that you learn is that, like, nobody has 100% closing ratio. Nobody sells 100% of the people they're in front of. And like, obviously there's people that don't need what you have, and you should never sell them. But like, there's people that need it, but they're not gonna buy, and it's not because your skill isn't there. It's because the amount of work required to get them to hit their goals and to show up and to be in the world the way they need to be is ridiculous. You gotta wake up. You gotta go to their house at 4 a.m. and wake them up and carry them here and do this and call them every day and you know, hire people to fucking cook their, like they're closable, but it's so much work. It's so much more work to change the way they think and process than other people. So it's, I don't know how I got onto that subject. If you're listening, like, you're well, you're listening to the right dude, because this is Jay Daniel you're listening to. But all in all, like, just be mindful, like, working on obviously, like, if your money isn't good and your situation isn't good, like, get your money right, get your situation right. Like, take a piece of paper and write down, like, where you are, where you want to be, what you need to do to get there, and then work at it every day. Yes, 100%. You need freedom, and typically money is the thing that gives you freedom. When you have freedom, you're able to start separating yourself from the masses and really carving out yourself, who you are, like, what you want out of your life, and how you can start creating it. When you have freedom, you can work towards that without anybody inhibiting you. If you're making a bunch of money, right, got your own place, you know, bills are good, nobody's up your ass, like, you genuinely are able to, like, start separating. You can separate you can literally leave your city. You can literally just, like, plane ticket, different place, stay in a hotel for 3 months, figure shit the fuck out. Nobody's voice is in your head. Like, that's important. It's gotta be your voice. It's gotta be your voice. It's gotta be your vision. It's gotta be what, like, you actually want. And when you start doing that, you're gonna see a lot of the, oh man, this is getting deep. Like when you start doing that, you're gonna see like just the shit that's actually going on in the world, like the evil, the good, the complicated, and you can choose your fight, because there's so many fights to be had right now. Like there's so many fights. There's human rights activists right now who are doing all these. I just read this book, Red, what was it called? Red something. It's basically like if you go to another country, they can have this law where you get arrested if you cross their border. Red notice. It's when, yeah. I was reading this book, Red Notice, and in the book, like, just abuse in other countries, just people getting killed and human rights activists, and it's a whole world I never knew about. And there's so many, different battles going on there. I'm not even gonna cover what's going on right now with like government and this just weird thing with the coronavirus, and I won't even cover it. I don't even know if I want to bring that into this channel. This channel's, honestly, it's always being reformed. It's always growing, because this channel is a reflection of me and I guess me as I grow, and just what you guys need, people watching. And yeah, it's not just money. You need to grow spiritually. Growing spiritually is such a big deal, and I don't just mean going to church. I mean like it doesn't matter what your religion is. As human beings, like, we're spiritual beings. We're spiritual beings, and I think a lot of religions do a really good job like going into this, but like, we're spiritual beings that are having a human experience. Like, when the human thing passes, like, like, that kind of spiritual side is still there. What if I missed my turn? Did I miss my turn? No way. Okay, so actually no, I didn't. It's right there. So I'm gonna go get some exercise. I appreciate you guys for jumping on. Stay woke, stay awake, hit your goals, and have a great day.